Hey guys, how's it going? Yes, you heard it right. I failed it 3 times. So let me give a little backstory. In the January of 2023, I was sitting idle and wanted to do something new. Why, you ask? Because there was vacation for school students to prepare for board examination, and I, as a brilliant student, studying would be disrespectful for my intellect. So, to quench the thirst of knowledge, I chose to learn programming. Then, I found 100 Days of Code Challenge, which is self explanatory, writing code for consecutively 100 days. I picked up the challenge, and the language I selected was Python. Why? For obvious reasons. First, it is a beginner friendly language, and second, I already knew the basics of it and have prior knowledge in the modules like Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib. There was no reason for me to excuse, and I began the journey. It was satisfying. Pride, guilt, nostalgia, confusing, whatever. Apart from this, my board exams were on my head. And even a person with high intellect needs to revise for exam. And because of this education or a bunch of idiots who start an organization to produce idiots, I need to quit the challenge. So after the exam and failing the whole education system, I hopped back on the challenge and started from day one. This was a time frame where I was focused on learning. I was consistent and dedicated to learn. But there is a catch here. I didn't do practice. Mean that programming is a skill of practice and practice. And I just like lecture done, write few codes, Google, I'm coming. And the second mistake was I was not sticking to one thing. I didn't have a roadmap in mind. I skipped the playlist which I was following by half and learned Kinter and Pygames and hopping on one thing to another, which in future will lead to my destruction. Then unfortunately my father had an accident and got a fracture in his collarbone. Then we decided to go to village for a week or two. And as you know, villages are getting more advanced these days. 24 into 7 electric supply, full internet connection, bars, gym, you name it. So, due to this, I was distracted and quit it. So, after our arrival from the Utopia village, I gathered my motivation to start again. And as I was starting, I was struck. As far as my eyesight can see, I wholly heard mess. I didn't know what I have written and was lost back then. So, for a person like me with high intellect, it was not an issue.